Good afternoon, Ross Mitchell here. I'm making up 3 more battery boxes. Give you a bit of an idea how to make the frame up. I've made 6 of these ends and then the piece in between. Give you a bit of an idea what sizes they are. That's a bit over 330 by a bit over 500. And to give you the long measurements in here, what's that, about 845. You can see where I've tacked the frames together. I need to do a bit of grinding, clean them all up. They are, so this is the making of 3 of them, and this is the main frame that all the sheet metal goes around. It's a little bit of a production line. As you can see there, I've got ready to weld 4 posts. I'll make sure each one of these are square this way and square that way as I tack each one, and then I'll then put the other end onto it and take them up accordingly. Yeah, very basic. The frames are 25 by 25 by 2 mil SHH, which is square hollow section, is all that it's based on. Yeah, so we'll progress on each stage. Now you can see where I've actually tacked these 4 legs in. I've squared them all up. They're all tacked 4-sided and reasonably square. A bit of gasless wire is all it is, so you see a little bit of a flux. We shall invert this now to tack the other end. Alright, you can see where I've actually inverted it. The top was the bottom, and I've already made this bottom frame up, so it's only a matter of getting all these square, put a single tack on each corner, and the law of averages, it should be reasonably square for what we want. So that'll be the 3rd frame made up. Once I tack these, then I can actually weld it out like the other 2. Right, I've just put a little bit of a single tack. Feels like I'm giving you welding lessons, but that's probably my trade. Sometimes you might have to clamp it to pull it into line, but if you look at this, I'll move it around a little bit. I've just got a single tack in each corner. Now I can start welding out the whole structure, starting off with the bottom parts. Make sure you, when you weld it, you don't actually start the weld where the tack is. You don't want it to break, so you'll, instead of actually putting it here, you'll probably start welding it on the back side here. Same as that, because the tack's on the outside, and sooner or later you'll have it all welded up, cleaned up and ready for the next stage. Righto, I've cut some 3 mil sheet for the base, and you can see there where I'm actually going to start putting it on the base. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit of a stitch inside and outside, so you actually, what you're actually looking at is actually the bottom, but it's sitting up to weld. I mark it out so I can put nice little spacings of weld, which makes it really neat. So I'll weld that out and continue to the next stage. I've made 2 up now. If you have a closer look, you can see where I've actually put stitches. They're approximately 100 mil apart. They are, and they're actually stagnated between. The one on the other side is actually in the middle, so in between each, so they don't actually line up. You can see on this one I've marked it out. I have, which is just a rough guide. I'll have a look. That's about the middle. You see the 2 tacks. I'll put one on the opposite side, and that's all I've been doing. If you look at where that one's marked on that side, it's roughly in between the 2 tacks on the other side.